What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Fragrance Guy, and I just want to have a video, just a quick chat video. This is something I want to start doing on my channel. It's gonna be called Making Sense. I'm torn. Should I name it Make It Make Sense? You know, with sense being like how you spell sense, like fragrances, or should I just call it Making Sense? And it's gonna be like a talk show where I discuss like frag talk. I may even talk about a current event or a current affair without getting too deep. But you know, it's always gonna be centered around fragrances. And hopefully I can turn this like a little podcast, invite some people on. But for now, episode 1 is just gonna be me and this camera. So Making Sense, the Making Sense frag talk show. I want to talk about something that just always bothered me. Like, it just bothers me. Really, like, about this frag comment. It really bothers me because I'm in a fragrance group. What is it called? I think it's called Fragrance Addict, Frag Addict in Facebook. It's a cool group, big group, huge group, not too many problems. Well, it'd be some problems, but Fragrance Addict, you know, and it has 74.2 thousand members. And it was a dude up there. He had basically, it was like just a thought of his. He said, why when Middle Eastern clone houses clone like niche and designer fragrances, they get crapped on, but when niche fragrances copy other fragrances or have inspired buys, they get praised. And everybody just, you know, oh, it's because they're taking away from Primer, it's quality, it's this, it's that, and it's there. It's like they have every excuse for the niche to do it. And mind you, I'm not niche. I'm not team niche. I'm not team designer. I'm not team dupe. I love every fragrance that I love. That's it. So if it's a niche fragrance that I like and love, I like it. If it's a $3 fragrance from the gas station that I picked up and sniffed and it smells good, I like it. So I really don't care about no name. I don't care about a price range. I don't care about quality. We all think we just know quality and just, oh, this is quality. I'm gonna get into that later too. Like, I don't want to make this video too long, but I just gotta get this off my chest. And I know it's 1,000 videos out there with people talking about niche versus designer, or a clone versus designer, or a clone versus niche. This is not, it's kind of like that, but it's just my take on it because I haven't done a video like that. But this is my take. I think that people in this this fragrance community, are true glazers, and that's just the bottom line. People are real glazers because you cannot tell me the difference between Parfums de Marly making Percival, which is clearly inspired or duped from Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce, versus somebody like Natethefragranceguy doing a clone of something. What is the difference? And then a lot of people was commenting like, oh, it's the quality. That's what makes it the difference. Quality, a lot, like the guy said, oh, this is a lot of synthetics and it's just a quality thing. I'm like, bro, you think Parfums de Marly don't use synthetics? You think that Scent DNA Percival is a natural smell? Do you guys understand? Like, a lot of people get synthetics and cheaply made like mixed up. Like a fragrance, a lot of these niche fragrances are super synthetic. They're just blended incredibly well to where they smell good and they don't smell cheap. But the smell itself is synthetic. Percival is a very synthetic smell. There's nothing natural about that smell. I don't know nothing in this world that smells like that. I mean, outside of like the, you know, it has some elements to it, but as a whole, very synthetic. It's so many fragrances in the niche world. Another one Parfums de Marly do, Altair. It has Ambroxan in it. That's synthetics. So the thing, it's not synthetics. It's the way they blend their fragrances and the way they're created. It's just extremely well. It makes it smell really good. But everybody uses synthetics. Everybody don't use natural perfume oils. I don't know. I think there's some out there that use like real natural perfume oils, but 99% of like fragrance brands and niche or designer, they're using synthetics. So the quality or this, that, and the third is irrelevant. People are just butthurt because I can get the same smell you're getting for $300 to $400 for $30 to $40. That's just it. I genuinely think the people that just argue down clones and clones is bad, but then they glaze the niche fragrances that caught. They're just literally they're glazers. They care about the name, and a lot of it has to do with like I really truly feel like not being confident in yourself. Like I'm super confident in myself where if somebody asks me what I'm wearing, I will tell you I'm wearing a dupe that is copying a $400 fragrance, but this cost me $35. I think a lot of people aren't really confident saying that or comfortable saying that because then they'll probably be scared to be looking like, oh my God, he can't afford it. Who cares? 90% of the people in this world can't afford to buy these $400 fragrances. At least not at the rate if you're a real fragrance collector. I mean, the average person asking you what fragrance you're wearing probably don't even care about the price of a fragrance. They'll be happy to know that, oh my God, it's a fragrance out here that's $40 that I can buy and smell like that. So I think that's a reason. That's a reason why people really don't like clones. And it's just like it's not exclusive no more. That's another big thing. Like, what's this for instance? Before there was clones of this, Natethefragranceguy by Louis Vuitton. People can have this fragrance. People that has money and you know money's not an issue. I can drop $400, $350 on an LV limited. They could go out and say, or somebody can ask them, "What are you wearing?" And it's like, "I'm wearing Louis Vuitton Limited." And it's like an exclusivity thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's exclusive because everybody's not smelling like this. Now, fast forward 2025, we have how many clones that are getting you 95% close to this, and now it's like wow, I'm not the only one getting compliments, or I'm not the only one smelling like Louis Vuitton Limited. I'm not the only one smelling like this $340 fragrance. I don't like those clones. You know, it's like it's taking away that exclusiveness from people too. Any of the niche fragrances. Another one, this one, especially this stuff. You can get Crimson and Crimson. I'm telling you now, price point versus value. Rayhan Crimson is blowing this out the water. Somebody got this on versus Crimson, this, they're next to each other, they're gonna get the same reaction. I'm telling you. So I think that's another reason why people hate against clones, because your smell is not exclusive to you no more. Yeah, you got $400 to buy the original, but I could take my $40 and buy something that smells so close to you that nobody would tell the difference. So that's a big thing why I think people, I didn't even have my mic on. That's a big thing why I think people are really hating on clones too. So I think it's just like it's something that's always gonna happen. You're always gonna have clone haters or people that hate on clones, but it's just a topic that's never gonna be solved, because it's always gonna be people that feel like that with clones and stuff. I don't know, to each his own. I love clones. I love designers, and I like niche. I don't love niche. I don't think I've experienced niche enough to love it. And me knowing what I know about fragrances and how these fragrance these fragrance companies are literally, I don't want to use that word. They're no Vaseline. They're doing a sin. No Vaseline when it comes to what they're charging for these fragrances and what they're actually putting out to make these fragrances. I don't think these fragrance companies are putting out nearly a quarter of what they're charging for. Like if a niche brand is charging you, let's say Creed, right? I forgot how much this is retail. I think it's like $450, something like that. Let's say $400. If they're selling this for $400, they probably paid I would say they probably spent like $80, $60 to $80 to actually make each unit. If that. Like, I really truly believe that. But that's just business though. That's just business overall. Even like car companies or clothes, they're like overpricing extremely for these fragrances. It's another one, Creed, synthetics. Everybody use synthetics. It's just the way it's blended. You wouldn't blink twice at it or think it's a synthetic, but common sense would tell you these smells aren't natural, so they have to be using some type of synthetic to create them. Now, when it comes to stuff like Centaurus, it is kind of like you can get that tobacco and amber. Yeah, you can get a lot of naturals out of that, but it's some fragrances like this can't be natural. You know, it's probably some, but it's not 100% natural fragrance, or it's a lot of synthetics in this, you know. I don't know how many, and then you got to think of the synthetics that they're using that they're not even listing on the fragrance note. Like, I'm sure half the fragrances out here has some type of ambroxan, amberfix, ambrofix, whatever they're calling it. They got like 3 different types of ambroxan now. They're in there, guys. So don't think because you're getting niche or you're buying niche, it's like supernatural, not synthetic, and it's just so much great quality. Quality is something, like, to me, I feel like quality, us as consumers, even guys that have been in fragrances for years, they could probably smell some quality differences. But I don't think, like me personally, I don't think I can smell quality like how people think they can smell quality. Like, I have it right here. All right. If you blindfolded me and said which one has more quality, not which one smells better, pure quality, like which one smells like it is really natural quality, expensive, I wouldn't be able to tell you. Like, these Middle Eastern brands are blending these fragrances so well, you can't smell quality. You can't smell if it's real quality. It smells like quality. That's why they're selling like this. So if they're doing it and making this $40 fragrance smell like this, you think they're not doing it? Come on, guys. If you think this Middle Eastern brand, Rayhan, can take this fragrance and make it smell this good, this quality, this much quality, or make it smell like it has this much quality, and sell it for $40, $50, $60 and still make a killing, why don't you think Creed can make a fragrance that smells like it has extreme quality, but really it's just blended very well, and then they can sell it for $400? They're doing the same thing. This is probably not extreme quality. I'm sure it's probably more quality than this, but it's still not worth $450. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, these fragrance companies are killing us when it comes to the prices. That's why I don't believe in all that hype when it comes to niche and all of that. And then, like I said, you have niche brands that are literally copying designer profiles. So it's like, what am I buying niche for? Like Parfums de Marly, Perseus. And it may seem like I'm picking on Parfums de Marly, but Parfums de Marly Perseus is literally Terre d'Hermès. Yes, they have differences. Like, let's not like, oh, yes, they're different. But overall is heavily inspired by Terre d'Hermès. What's another one I can think of? Creed's Original Santal, Mont Blanc Individual. Creed's Millésime Imperial. I don't know which one came out first, but Sean John Unforgivable smells exactly like that. But I think Millésime Imperial might have came out first. But Individual came out before Original Santal. There's so many more, I just can't think of it. Erba Pura and Terenzo Terziani, whatever it's called, Kirke. Like, come on. That could have been a dupe for real. Like, it's so many. But we never talk about how the clone brands do it. I mean, how the niche brands do it. But when the clone brand does it, all the niche snobs it's taken away from the original perfumery, it's taken away from the art and all the quality. Shut up. It's not taken away from nothing. Because to be honest, the people that are buying these clones will never blink an eye in Nordstrom or Neiman's to buy the original. So the people that was buying the originals is still buying. You're not taking money out of nobody's pocket. Because the people that's buying the clones will never go into these department stores and attempt to even price the original. You know what I'm saying? So it's not taking money out of nobody's pocket. It's not diminishing nobody's art. All it is giving people an equal opportunity to smell great. And that's what they don't like. They don't like that everybody can smell like they're rich and still be on a budget or still not be rich. They're just mad because we all smell like them. Hey, man, got to get even nicher now. Now you got to go into indie niche. Like the whole niche thing, it don't even make sense no more. Like it's literally, I feel like a level of niche where it's like designer niche. Like that whole Parfums de Marly, Creed, Bond Number 9, all of those, like they're like designer niche to where it's like, yeah, they're niche technically because by definition they don't make clothes or they're not designer, but they're going after other fragrances and the quality is basically designer. That's a triangle, but I don't know if you hear that. But the quality is not like super nichey and the scent profiles are designer scent profiles. Like, so it's like designer niche. You don't even feel any like exclusivity. That's what niche is. For it to be a niche, it's like in the exclusive kind of thing. So you can't even get that in a lot of these niche fragrances now. You gotta really go like super niche. And then a lot of people don't like that stuff because it's not mass appealing. So it's like you claim to be a niche guy or a niche snob, but you're not even getting into the like real unique niche side of niche. You're staying Parfums de Marly and Percival and Leighton, and that's not special. It's great. They're great scent profiles, but they're not special, super niche stuff. People just want to say, "Oh, I'm wearing niche. I'm wearing niche." I'm over it, bro. I'm about to start my own fragcom or my own fragrance, man. It's like fragcom is overrated, bro. It is, but it's enjoyable. It's a great side to fragcom. But then you got those people that's just like that. I'm tired of them. Sick of them. That was my little 2 cents. That was me making sense. Get it? Making sense. But that's it, man. That's all I wanted to really talk about. I'm gonna do this more. I don't want to make this video too long. I just wanted to touch on that because I had commented on there and it was like a little back and forth. Nothing crazy. It was just like both of us giving our point of views. But I was just making him sound like, he was contradicting himself because he was trying to go like, oh, he's for the niche, basically copying designer scents, but when, like, it just didn't make sense. But yeah, man, that's it. Let me know if you're into these like talking videos. Give me some topics to talk about down in the comments. Like, subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content, man. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in. Yeah, I like doing talks like this. Get something off my chest. Feel like I'm talking to somebody. I am talking to somebody. It's just not in real time. But that's it. It's Nate the Fragrance Guy, signing out.